Okay, so I've joined Alison up here.
And now neither of us can get down.
No. Help. Please send food. Good morning.
Welcome to Bocairent.
Yeah, we've turned up here out of the blue. We weren't actually planning on coming here today, but last minute change of plan. I'm glad we did, because as we came around the corner, as we come around the corner,
I think the view speaks for itself, Bobby.
So the cunning plan is to start by getting to as high a point as we can, so it's all downhill from there.
Ah, yeah, okay.
You see my train of thought there?
Yeah, I was struggling to see where you were going for a second there.
Yes.
But yeah.
Highest point,
sense.
all downhill.
Cool.
Have I jinxed that? This is becoming a bit of a theme now. We start the day with... Oh. What's the matter?
Don't start the day with chocolate. It won't take it.
Oh. So the machine's broken then.
Out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Look at me, mama, what I become.
You know, you said you wanted to get to the highest point first.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've gone in the wrong direction.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh. Look at that up there.
Highest point's up there, love.
Ooh.
Looks lovely.
That's got to be worth a shot.
Yeah.
Possibly. The one thing I've got to say about this village so far is it's a right, and this is not meant negatively, it's a higgledy-piggledy mess of streets and alleys all over the place. But that's what makes it so lovely. It makes it gorgeous. I mean, just here, we've literally just come across this entrance here with stairs that lead down to, I don't know, let's go and quickly have a look. Down here somewhere. Cool, these are not straight. Down into here, and I don't know what we're going to see, but oh my lord. Down into this really old part of this village, and then you just come into
a really lovely square.
Yeah, park,
Public
kids
space.
playing area, and again it's all just on different levels, which I think just gives it so much character. But it does make it really difficult to work out which direction we want to be going in next.
Well, that's up again, so let's kind of head that way and then perhaps come
Gonna
back
follow the
this
up
way.
over there, yeah?
Oh, hang on.
Yeah,
There's a board.
there's a board.
This is the Islamic labyrinth.
Islamic labyrinth. Labyrinth, that's probably an apt description for this village so far.
Yes, indeed.
It is good fun, I'll give it that. These buildings here are really interesting, look. I mean, this one Look at this. Look at the doorway.
That's a really cute door. Wouldn't want to live there when it rains, but it's really lovely.
Oh yeah. Didn't think of that. But if you get heavy rain, that's gonna get quite wet, because that's going straight. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a flood waiting to happen.
That's a door to look at, but not live in.
Yeah. Oh, that's cute. That's a doorway to some kind of warehouse or something, but again, we got road going off that way, one going off down there. We've just come from that direction. Like we said, calling this a labyrinth is spot on. So Alison's found some friends again.
This is Alvaro.
Little black cat there, and she's got this little catty here.
Two black and white.
But this gentleman moved here 20 years ago, who he originally came from Vienna in Austria and was moved here to this stunning little village. He's just invited us in to have a quick look at his house, so we'll go and have a look at a local house. This is old.
Yeah.
This makes our house look young.
Yes, it does.
Wow.
This is the very cool feature with special food.
Oh,
Bless.
are you a poorly baby?
Wowzers, this is...
Look, this is the lounge. Yeah, of course. We can this place.
The views. The views from here are right up my street.
Yes, the famous Moorish caves in front of us.
Wow. I love this. This was clearly a solid piece of wood at one point, and just hundreds of years of use, and it's all knotty and chewed up. Looks amazing.
45 years guitar.
Oh, that's lovely.
The son of my son stays here.
Uh-huh.
It's the best what the village can give us.
Yeah.
The stories of these
Yeah.
old houses.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Many of them has a Moorish origin.
Yeah.
And many old people who can tell you still, that they have stayed here,
Yeah.
young and in the youth, and they tell you many anecdotes. If you offer my new friends a
Indeed.
cup of tea.
Well, thank you so much
Yeah.
for showing us your house.
That was
Alvaro, why are you going out
spectacular.
again?
Walter,
Okay.
thank you so
What's
much.
your name?
Darren,
Darren.
and this
And
is
I'm
Alison.
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 Yeah.
Darren. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
That was-
Walter.
In the future, if you
if we're in the area, we'll
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
come for that cup of tea.
Right.
See you later, Alvaro.
Oh yeah, bye Alvaro.
You're a dude.
Didn't realise you'd followed us out.
Yeah, he followed us out again.
I mean, I got to say something. Apart from the fact he was an absolutely cracking guy, that house was phenomenal. And what I loved about it is, he hadn't tried to modernise.
No.
He hadn't tried to replace everything. Phenomenal. Which way do you want to go now, darling?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this.
It's lovely. Have fun.
Oh yeah.
Actually have taps on. Alvaro, you're not supposed to be coming with us.
Yeah. Well, Walter, if you're watching this and Alvaro's gone missing, it's
Because he followed
because
us
he's
all the way around.
following us all the way around the village.
And he's you're supposed to go home, dude.
Maybe he thinks he's our tour guide.
was up those stairs, but it's closed today.
Boo.
Boo. When arriving in Bocairent on market day, traders wishing to do commerce had to pay the corresponding duty to the collector, called El Consumer.
Ah, who's sat in there, I'm presuming.
In the shelter in inclement weather.
It's the ticket office.
It is.
It's the Bocairent ticket office. What's
So,
happened?
the little tax booth, they say that one fine day a local neighbour arrived in the town carrying several litres of wine, for which the clerk demanded the corresponding tax, and rather than pay the tax, the local man drank all the wine instead.
Absolutely slaughtered, but got into the town for free.
Slaughtered, but didn't worry about it.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, that's cute.
That's obviously spring water flowing down and out of the village. Oh, that's lovely.
But look at the little steps carved in.
Yeah. This is actually really steep. Okay. Oh, look at the caves. Look, caves up here. And that's the village part we're up in up there. And we're heading up this way. They get a bit tight.
Yeah.
Cool.
Gets a bit narrow.
So these are the old cave houses, apparently. Now somebody actually made a comment on one of our videos about, I think it was on the Valencian one, about the amount of graffiti. Some graffiti, when it's artistic, we quite like. This sort of thing.
Not so much.
No. Caves. Cave houses, medieval houses you called them, didn't you?
It said on the map, on Google Maps, medieval houses, but that could have just been put on by somebody
Yeah.
who didn't know what they were looking at.
These are
Oh.
pretty spectacular, aren't they? Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. Buenos días.
¿Te gusta esto?
¿Aquí? Oh, sí. Aquí es increíble.
Sí. Mira qué vista hay aquí.
So we're back in the village and we've got that same problem again. Which way do we go?
There's too many left.
We
and
just,
right
yeah, we've just come through there. There's these old steps chiseled out of the, and that looks stunning up there. But then there's also this.
That looks stunning up there.
Doesn't it just? Which way do you want to go now? It's kind of almost like flip a coin time, isn't it? Now this is a bit impressive, isn't it?
Height of
I was
it.
going to say that. Look at the height of
Look at
everything.
that. Oh, that's
this-
the tourist office that's not open.
Oh, that's the closed tourist office, is
Yeah.
it? Doors are open. but
You are correct.
the height of everything around
This
here.
is the town hall as well.
Wow. So I'm presuming this is the main square. This is something special. This really is. I'm blown away by this place. I mean, please don't take this as rude in any way about places like Chelva, but Chelva's stunning, absolutely stunning. This though is just, this is on a whole other level. I could be very wrong here, but I think it's going to lead back up to the steps through the archway where we were some hours ago, I think. And I think our next plan is possibly to try and go and do this. Climb up to that amateur chapel on the hill.
You are correct.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yay. Go me. So we're now kind of at the start of the walk up to the chapel on the hill. But I've got to say, even from this side, and this is not the side they use in all the postcards, but even from this side it's just an incredible place, just perched on the hill there. But for now we think we've got about a 40-45 minute walk up the hill, which starts off with a downhill bit just to add to the uphill the other side.
Which means when you're coming down, you're going to have to go uphill too. At the end, when you're really knackered.
This is going to be one of those situations where you get to the top and you keep your fingers crossed that the view and what you find up there is worth the walk. Unfortunately, there's only one way to find out.
Why do we do this to ourselves?
I don't know.
We've been to the top and we've seen what there was to see.
Yeah, that's crazy when you think about it. But we're not even as high as we were over there in the village. Right. We've made it all the way to the top. So that's taken us, what, just about half an hour. But that is steep, really steep. But what a lovely view of the village from up here. I've got to say, this is lovely. I mean, we're sat on the side of the hill there. We've got that beautiful village of Bocairent down here. And apart from the very faint sound of a chainsaw in the distance, you can hear nothing but birdsong.
And me chomping.
It's him up there, isn't it? I don't know if you can see that, guys, but just sat up on this roof as this bird's singing us a lovely serenade for our
I think that might have been a
midday
hoopoo.
lunch. A hoopoo?
A hoopoo.
It's a hoopoo. So that's lunch done. That was a thoroughly lovely place to sit and have a bite to eat, just there. All we've got to do now, darling,
Yeah.
is get down there.
Yeah.
Well, let's go. Oh, that was easy.
Yeah. If only all descents were so quick.
Now we're trying to find our way around this village. We believe first off, actually, we are alongside
This is the monastery.
the monastery. To be fair, it looks like a lovely building, but we can't seem to find anywhere you can get a good view of it.
And it's only open on a Sunday.
But we also believe that somewhere up, another up, there's a bullring, we think. I have always said, if we're going to do this YouTube thing and show people around beautiful places, we've got to be prepared to put ourselves out a little bit. But we are both shattered.
Just put yourself out, and then there's
But
roads like that, which probably
Guys,
don't look anything on YouTube.
we really appreciate your subscription. But that's above and beyond. Do you know what?
Yes, my love.
We deserve
Chocolate.
We deserve chocolate, but we definitely deserve what's last on our list of things to do today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm
Feet
so
are
looking
desperate
forward
for
to
it
that.
already. I love you.
Love you too. So
You better be able to see in.
we found the bullring.
A nice salmon pink wall.
It's that. Oh, there's not even a gate to be able to see through.
No.
I'll at least be able to show. I think we'll find out again after we review the footage. But I'm hoping if I poke this up over here, at least you guys get to see it. Right, we're going to get to the car. Then we're going to drive on to our last stop of the day. And trust me, we're really looking forward to this. Now we've made it to our final stop of the day. We've both quickly got changed into some swimwear because this is where we're going. This is Pou Clar, or Pou Clar, or Pou something, however you pronounce it. This is quite special, again. This is the problem of where we live. There's just too much right on our doorstep. This is what, about 30 minutes from home. I mean, look at that. I think that is just stunning. I think it's now safe to say we understand why this is called Pou Clar, the clear pond. Because this water is just, it looks quite deep. And you can see the bottom really clearly, and the fish. There's some really good sized fish in there. Oh, I'm so glad Alison taught me into coming down this end, because how about that? And it looks like another pool down here that we can just maybe have a swim in. I think this is going to be our spot for an hour or so while we have a well-deserved swim. Oh, that's fresh. Doesn't stop me. Hello.
Don't scare my friends.
That's nice. Oh.
Go on then, go over to the waterfall. You know you want to.
See how close we can get. Wow, this is so strong. There we go. Now we're close. You're in?
That bit was deeper than I thought. I'm in. So what was the fun with the rope?
You just kind of hang on to it and pull yourself up, I presume, if you want to. Are we going out there? This could end in tears. Don't go hurting yourself though. There.
Slide down there on your back.
Oh, careful with that last step. Okay, so I've joined Alison up here.
And now neither of us can get down.
No. Help. Please send food.
Chocolate.
Okay. We climbed up here, haven't we, darling? We're tempted to get in there, but even we are questioning the sanity and the safety of doing that, because we think the only way you can get out of there is to go off around the side here and go over the waterfall. It's not a long waterfall, but we don't know what's under the water once we go down. That was awesome. You might as well just jump from there.
I was going to say, now I'm going to be really brave and jump. Look out, Vicky, coming in.
Oh well. My turn, I think, to do a bit of a leap of faith. Right, once again, lovely day.
Indeed.
I cannot. Yeah. Oh, someone's leaped again. Look, we cannot recommend the village enough.
Or this.
Or this. Both amazing locations, and definitely something I think all of you, if you get the chance to come in this area of the world, come and visit these.
Yeah.
With
Thank
that
you
said,
very
yeah,
much for joining us today.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching.
Swimming with us and
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
And we'll see you next week.
Take care.
So take care and
Bye.
bye for now.